We're going to go ahead and get started. So, this is week 5, day 1. And what we're going to talk about today is legal consideration. No. That's day 2. My bad. That's tomorrow. My bad. Okay, remember I told you that week 5 is a crucial week? And it is. Now you will get an opportunity to see why I say week 5 is very crucial and why you should not be talking to anyone until we have gotten to this week. So, this is the separation plan. This is you planning to separate. Now, I want to tell you this because of the fact that you might not be ready to leave the narcissist. You might not. It's okay because this is your life. And not only that this is your life, you might have children involved, and you want to make sure that your kids are well thought about as well in the plan. So before you go all running off all willy-nilly, you have to have things in place. You have to have people, places, things, and of course, money. Now, I'm going to explain to you what you can do to make sure you have the right things set up, the right people set up, and what you can do about money. So, I have heard a lot of people talk about, well, a lot of women per se, I don't have anything. I'm out of nothing. I have nothing. Well, it's actually a good thing because you don't have to worry about taking nothing with you when you leave. You have to worry about, oh man, I'm leaving my furniture, I'm leaving my house. No. It's just you and maybe you and your kids. And starting over is not always a bad thing. It could be the best thing in your life because you get an opportunity to do things differently this time around than you did the first time. What are you going to need for this assignment? What are you going to be doing? Let's talk about the assignments. So, you're going to plan to separate. The objective is create a strategy plan to safely leave the narcissistic relationship. If you're not able to safely leave, we're going to talk about that deeper in this week on how you can actually leave safely and when will be the best time for you to do so. You also, these are the topics we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the safety plan and the practical steps to leaving, legal consideration and seeking professional help, and also building a support network. This is when you're going to start telling people, the right people, okay? Here's your assignment for the week. Your activity is you're going to be creating a personal safety plan. Do not write your plans on paper. Do not write them down. Don't even write them in the phone that you know that the narcissists have access to. So if you don't have more than one phone, do not write it down. You're going to tell this to your support team. They will write it down and they will be able to remind you what the next steps are, okay? That way you don't have to worry about the narcissist getting a hold of it and they find out exactly what you're planning on doing. You don't want that. So you would need to keep this plan away from the narcissist at all costs. They cannot even get a sniff that you're trying to leave them. So what you're going to do also for your assignment, you're going to role play leaving scenarios with a trusted team, support team. So you're going to find somebody or some people, and I would prefer it to be more than one person, that you can say, hey, this is what's going on in my life. I'm planning on leaving, but I'm going to need help on how to escape this person. And you are the person that I do trust, and that you're not going to be judging me on why I'm doing it this way. And I need your help on helping me come up with a strategic plan on how to leave properly and safely. I'm going to need your help. And then y'all go over some scenarios together. And then you role play each scenario out. And then you say, okay, well, what if this happened? Okay, so what would you do? What if you're in the middle of packing and he shows up or she shows up? Mainly, I'm going to say he in this one because most men can dominate women. So we're going to use male in this situation, okay? So what if he shows up What will you do? So you have to make sure that you have all areas taken care of. You're going to be thinking and role playing what you can do in those areas. And most likely, let's say the person show up, you don't want to be like, well, I'm calling the cops. And you know he strong arms you and he's stronger than you and he can take the phone away from you. You don't make those kind of threats. You don't say those things out loud. You pretend to give in until you are able to call the cops. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and then here are some resources here's some numbers. I want you to keep this particular number handy. It's 1-800 hotline. You should be able to remember that. 1-800 hotline. That's HOTLINE. 1-800 HOTLINE. All right. Or here's another number, 800-799-7233. That's the same number. 1-800 hotline just gave you the actual number. So just in case your phone don't have that, you will know the actual number. 1-800-799-7233. Keep that in handy. And then let's say you can't talk because you don't want him to hear you speak. Then you will text. There's text you can do. You can text the National Domestic Violence Hotline at the word begin. Let me spell that out for you. It's BEGIN. And to this number, this is the number you're going to text it to. 88788. So basically you're going to, as you texting somebody, you know how to text. You put their number in, right? So the number would be 88788. And then you're going to write the words begin. BEGIN. And then you're going to let them know what's going on. And then if you need help, like 911, text your address and say, hey, can you send the police this way? I can't talk. I don't want him to know this is what I'm doing. So please send the police right away. And you can get your help. Okay?